My name is Derrick Tennant, and I have 7 shirts. I don't know if you can see that. Today, as you can imagine, is Thursday, and I can't get the shirt and me. Maybe if I do that. Anyways, I have 7 shirts. Some of you are like, I wonder what the other ones say. The rest are like, when did Michael Keaton start wearing shirts for the day of the week? I don't know. But everything I own is in a carry-on bag. That's not a joke. That's the truth. And I travel full time. I have no house, no apartment. I live simply. And my motto actually is live simply, love wastefully. And that's what I try to do. I'm a stand-up comic. It's funny. I'm actually wearing my only pair of jeans. You can't see them. I mean, I could be wearing anything. That actually one pair of jeans that can be awkward at the laundromat. No, now you're thinking, I wonder if his underwear says that too. But then no, that's ridiculous. My underwear says October, November, December. I'm just serious. Um, so what does all this have to do with pregnancy presenters? And no, man, listen, we are talking about the value of all lives. Um, Part of my story is that my left side is paralyzed. I can't use my left arm. I walk with a limp. I can't feel this side of my face. But I love my life. I had an injury a long time ago. I don't want to take too much time because we're trying to keep this brief, but essentially I had brain surgery. You can see my scar over here from what the doctors labeled random bleeding from point X for an unknown reason. Uh, is this guy even a doctor? I mean, random bleeding, that sounds like, well, I don't know what that sounds like. But, and the doctor that wrote that did brain surgery on me and then gave me a scar that's in the shape of a question mark. I don't know if he had to do that, but that freaks me out. And ever since then, I can change my mind. They put a metal plate in my head, and I can change my mind with a magnet. That's crazy. I know, but what's all over the refrigerator? I'm like, man, I'm starving. No, I'm not. I can be there for hours, but I don't care. I'm trying to. People say look on the bright side. I say look on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Like you do the YMCA and I do the LOL. So here's the thing. I try to look on the right side, and I encourage everybody to do the same thing. You don't have to be paralyzed to look on the right side. We are so blessed to live in a country like this, to have the freedom we have, and to be connected with an organization like Hope that's sharing the truth and the value of every single life. So we all have struggles in our life. We can find the negative situation and find the positive. That's what I try to do. My parents taught me this growing up. My family's amazing. I'm so blessed to have the best family ever. And we now talk about it like a joke, but like everything was a wonderful opportunity. That's what my mom's phrase was, and still is. Like I broke my bike when I was a kid, and I was crying this stupid bike, and the tire was all jacked up. My mom says, "What a wonderful opportunity to learn how to fix a bike." You know what? I'm 7. I don't want an opportunity. I want a tire. You're my mother. But I learned that principle. It's just a truth. It's not Derrickology. Every obstacle is a wonderful opportunity. And I'm not just talking about bike tires. I'm talking about cancer and abortion and death. These obstacles in our life are huge, and I'm not trivializing that, but everyone is an opportunity. I can't imagine a bigger obstacle than a pregnancy that wasn't expected, wanted, or planned. But I can tell you, there's definitely no bigger opportunity than a life. And that's awesome. And that's what we're celebrating tonight. And you have an opportunity to connect with Hope tangibly and celebrate with them. We're going to be able to support them. And I love that. So remember, wonderful opportunity. That's my family's phrase. But humor is such a vital part of life and the value of life that we talked about. And that's one of the things I wanted to share. Some of the things that I come in line with Hope in New Mexico is that we share these values of life and to laugh through these obstacles in our life, because every obstacle, remember, is a wonderful opportunity. If we learn to laugh through these obstacles, not at these obstacles, and it doesn't take away the obstacle, but if we laugh and use humor through these situations, it's so powerful. That's the first thing I want to suggest we do, is laugh through the obstacles, use humor, and even in the hard times. Anyways, I want to tell you a story. The second thing, so you laugh at the obstacles. I want you to invest in yourself. And this is a fundraiser, so you're thinking invest, here we go. But what I said was invest in yourself. Here's the thing. Think about the most generous person you've ever met in your life. There's no way I can know who you're thinking of. But I would bet my car that that person is happy, right? That's not Derrickology, man. That's just truth, and it's based in scripture or psychology, or people discover these truths that Jesus talked about 2,000 years ago. When you're generous, it breeds joy. And not only for you, it gives you joy, it gives the recipient joy, clearly the recipient of the generosity. and it can give the world joy. So I want to tell you a story that illustrates this. Several years ago, 6 years ago, maybe, I'm driving from Atlanta to New York with one of my sisters. Her name's Christy, and she's got 4 kids. And I get to be Uncle Derrick because I don't have a job and drive with them, up to visit my folks. They're in pajamas, they're sleeping, and about, they start waking up when we're in Virginia, and they say, "What are we going to eat?" And my sister says, "Let's have a cereal picnic." And we just love cereal, right? So we pull out of the highway, and the only thing there's a Dollar General, right? And it's not one of the good ones. So, and I look for Fruity Pebbles, which is their favorite. And Uncle Derek's going to get Fruity Pebbles. They don't have Fruity Pebbles. They have Fruity Bites. And we might have a picture of this box of cereal that we can send you. Fruity Bites. That sounds like something you get in the Amazon when you forgot to spray, you know what I mean? But I buy a box of Fruity Bites, a carton of milk, some paper bowls and spoons. And we go outside in our pajamas with a jacked up hair, and we're going to have a cereal picnic, right? But there's no picnic table. There's no benches. There's nothing. Do you think we care? No, we're the Tennants, man. So hopefully you can see these pictures. My nephew, Charlie, this would be him if the picture comes up now. And he's sitting under a grocery cart with a paper bowl of Fruity Bites, throwing down on those in his pajamas, having a blast, right? My sister, my niece, Kelly, here she is in a grocery cart inside the grocery. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now, before you call Child Protective Services, listen, look at the smiles on their faces. We're having a blast, man. The next picture is all of us. Here's me smiling, having my sister at this point is like, all right, that's enough pictures. And what the beauty of this camera or this picture is, if you see in the top, there's a red minivan that pulls up. I had no idea when I took this selfie, but it parks in the front and this sweet lady gets out. I'm going to guess she's 75 years old, right? She walks up to the front of that Dollar General and she gives us money. She puts money in my sister's hand and she goes, "It's okay. I'm your friend. My name's Alice. I'm your friend." And my sister's like, "Oh, sweet thing," but she won't let go. She goes, "It's okay. I'm your friend. My name's Alice." And she's squeezing her hand. And I'm the big brother to go over and help. I get within 5 feet and milk is pouring out of my nose at this point because it's so fun. So needless to say, we keep the money. And here's what I want you to learn from this. What I said earlier was when you choose to invest in yourself, it gives you joy. It gives the recipient joy, and it will give the world joy. Here's what happened. Do you think it made Alice happy to help this homeless family? I promise she got joy. She probably still remembers that. Do you think it gave us joy? Yes. We were in tears trying to figure out how we're going to put this on Facebook for like 300 miles, and then it gives the world joy. See, we get to Pennsylvania. That was our next stop. And the kids are like, "What is so funny?" Because they didn't know what went on. We tell them the story, and then it gives the world joy. As a family, we decided to give that money to a guy in Pennsylvania that really needed it. Mm-hmm. We think. I mean, maybe he's making a Zoom meeting right now saying, "This crazy family in pajamas gave me money in Pennsylvania." I don't know. And I've told that story with the pictures that you hopefully just saw to literally tens of thousands of people all over this world since that happened. Here's the thing, friends. Alice made a split-second decision to invest in herself by being generous, right? And it gave her joy. It gave us joy. Wow. And it has since then given the world joy in ways that none of us could have imagined. Friends, when we choose to invest in ourselves by being generous, there's few better decisions than you can make. And here's the beauty of that. You have an opportunity to connect with Hope directly and invest in yourself by partnering with them. What an opportunity. And the result isn't just somebody laughing at a box of cereal. The result in this case is life. That's where I'm telling you, I can't express, there's nothing greater in this world than life. And Hope is not only changing lives, but saving lives. And you have an opportunity to connect with them. So friends, laugh through the obstacles, invest in yourself. This is what I've learned. And something that Hope focuses on is what, if we only learn one thing tonight, we need to learn, is that we can focus on one thing, and that thing is love. This is what I try to do in my life. My motto is live simply. Obviously, I live simply and love wastefully. That's what I want to be a person that does. And I study this, and I want to follow people that do this. And Jesus in the Bible, he says, love God, love your neighbor. That's it. He said everything else is wrapped up in these two things. Love God, love your neighbor. That's what Jesus said. That Jesus is my role model. I wish I could live the way Jesus lived. I try. I fail miserably. But he said, love God, love your neighbor. Everything else is wrapped. That's in, if Jesus says, love God, love your neighbor, that's it. Then I'm going to dedicate my life to trying to do that. And hope does that. And we have an opportunity to connect. So I need to focus, friends, on love. I've learned this from my family. I told you about one of my sisters. My other sister, she's somebody, and you know somebody like this. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's successful. She actually owns her own business. She lights up a room. Like everybody wants to know my sister, right? Her name's Julie. And my name pretty much is, oh, that's Julie's brother. Like that's my name. But I'm okay with it because my sister is that beautiful, smart, funny, successful, all of that stuff. She's amazing. My attempt was to get her to join us today to say hi to you guys. So say hi to all the people that you can't see.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Okay.
Do it.
Hi, my name is Julie Tennant, and I am Derrick's sister. Okay, I have Down syndrome, and I love my life. Down syndrome means I have an extra chromosome that nobody else in my family has.
Well, Julie brags that she got an extra chromosome that I don't have, but whatever, the chances are you don't have it either.
My grandpa called it a love chromosome, and my grandpa is very smart.
Amen.
He said when people make fun of me, that they are missing something, not me. Sometimes when a woman gets pregnant, she can have a test to see if her baby will have Down syndrome like me. Some people say that kind of baby scares me and I want an abortion. That makes me very sad. Remember, every single life is beautiful. Even Down syndrome's lives are beautiful. Right?
You say right, and I promise they're saying right too. Who just said
Some people see Down syndrome or being paralyzed, I ask later, or an unexpected baby as a obstacle that messes up a life. But I but I see them as a wonderful opportunity to learn to love your life. Today we are talking about all life. A great way to value the beauty of life is, like Derek said, be generous. Very generous.
Wait, how generous?
I think all babies and even old people like you guys are awesome. Um,
You're doing great.
Thank you so much for watching today and letting me and Derek be a part of Hope Pregnancy Center. And now, just one more thing. You can't have the love chromosome like me, but I love my life, and you can too.
That's awesome. See, Julie has taught me so much about the value of all lives. Some people would see Julie with Down syndrome and me being paralyzed as inadequate or damaged or whatever. But the value, no, that's not right, right, Jewel? So, Jewel, we talked about laughing through the obstacles, investing in yourself, focus on
Love.
love. Thank you. You know, connect. And Hope needs a lot of volunteers. I'm telling you, friends, everybody that's watching this, there's a way that you can connect with Hope and demonstrate that life is way more valuable than a soap bubble. Thank you so much for letting us be here, laugh, and yawn. And so that was like sort of a short version of what we did and how we celebrated with our awesome friends, you guys in New Mexico. And then, no, we love you guys. Thank you for letting us be a small part and help others to realize their value and help spread hope, spread love and life.